Hey everybody, welcome to a whistle-stop tour of my mission to Tylo, one of the moons quite close in orbit to Jool. Now, this mission took me a rather long time. I needed to adjust my rocket various times, or a number of times, in order to get enough delta V to get here. I didn't anticipate quite how much delta V it needed. It wasn't too bad, but I mean, you can see like the huge reduction in delta V I need to get an encounter with Tylo here. It's just quite a massive undertaking. So after this burn, I'm just under the 4,000 meters per second delta V available to me. Now, if you take a look at the top left-hand side of the screen, I'm using a mod called X-Science. I think I've introduced it to you before. It's pretty cool. If you click the bottom left of that box, there's like a little teardrop-shaped icon. You click on that, and it tells you what scientific experiments are available to do at any stage, you know, in your flight. So here we go. We're getting close to our objective, and I'm like, there is still some science we can do. But I had some things on the rocket, like a Science Junior and stuff, and I wanted to use it at a certain point in the mission. Now, you can't take more than one Scientific Junior. That would be absolutely crazy. So, yeah, again, you can see the huge burn I'm having to do here in order to get an orbit around Tylo. It's around about 1,200 meters per second. I don't know if there's any way I can improve the way I'm approaching it, but I'm kind of a brute force kind of guy. So I managed to get it with a huge delta V burn again. And once again, I fast forwarded the video for your convenience. My aim here was to do as many scientific experiments as I could. Now, I've only got the temperature, pressure, and seismic experiments on board, because I wanted to land on Tylo. If you take a look at the top right hand side of the screen, you can see the contract is one of the contracts I've been given is to explore Tylo, and that means achieving orbit, transmitting scientific data from around Tylo, then landing on Tylo and transmitting more scientific data. So I really wanted to land here, but I was pretty confident that I wouldn't be able to, so I haven't put any landing legs on this. It was going to be more of a slowly descend and slightly crash into it kind of thing. So anyway, you can see I kind of like the design of this. I love the deployment of the solar panels and stuff. So I'm able to get some scientific data here. I really like this antenna too. It gives me tons. I mean, it's just really efficient in the way it transmits the data. So you can just take a look at the X-Science mod again, and you can still see that I need temperature, atmospheric, and material study, and mystery goo studies. I mean, there's tons of science to get if I could manage to bring the rocket back. I don't think at this stage in my career mode playthrough I'll be able to bring the scientific data back. So essentially, all I'm doing on this mission is going around Tylo and coming across different biomes on the planet, and then X-Science tells me, oh, you can do a scientific experiment here. It's really useful. I can put a link to it in my description if anyone needs it. If not, you can probably find it on Curse. I think it's called Curse. Or just type in KSP mods into the search engine, and you should be able to come across it. It's really, really useful. That way you don't have to remember all the different science experiments you've done, and it just makes it obvious what you still need to do, which is kind of how it would be in real life, I think. You know, you'd have a memo or a log of what science still needs to be done. So here we go. Yet again, all the boxes are grayed out on the X-Science, so that indicates I need more science. So yeah, I'm just floating around, performing all these experiments. I have had a comment from someone who wants me to fly an unmanned probe to Jool, which is a damn good idea. I have visited Jool, and I don't think I've got all the scientific data I can from it. So essentially what I might do, I think it was from something Anna, I can't remember your exact name. Something Anna. But thanks for that. So I think that's given me a good idea. I will aim to do another video like this where I'm just going around testing out the different biomes. Now, if there's anything about the way I'm presenting these videos that you'd prefer me to change, please let me know. If you want me to slow down the video so it's not running at 2x speed while I'm orbiting and gathering the science and stuff, just so you can see in more detail what I'm doing, then feel free to comment in that vein. I mean, I'm more than happy to tailor my videos to how you want to see them. I'm by no means an expert at the game. I very much rely on you guys helping me out as much as you can. I've had some really good advice from Omar, who's telling me how to do a gravity turn, which, again, it's kind of one of those things I brute force. I don't do it as efficiently as I could. So I just want everyone to provide me with as much information as you can, if you want to. So here, what I'm trying to do, basically, going back to my vessel, is trying to get a maneuver where I can kind of land on the planet, but I mean, there's no atmosphere here on this planet, and gravity is stronger than you would think, so I don't think I've got enough delta V. For whatever reason, I think, yeah, I can. I love this shot where you see Jool in the background. For whatever reason, I decide against landing. I'm like, this isn't gonna work. Here you can see, yeah, my speed towards the surface is 2,000 meters per second, and I only have 1,500 left. So I thought, let's renege on that idea and just get into a stable orbit again. That way, maybe in the future, if I want to, I can. Maybe change my orbit into a polar orbit if I've got enough delta V left. Try and gather some more science from biomes that I haven't gathered science from already. So essentially, what I really want to do is just get probes around all the planets and all the moons, and I think that would be awesome, because that's the kind of thing they do in real life, right? I'm loving getting back into KSP so much. I was looking back through my older videos, which I urge you to take a look at. I might even be better at the game back then. I'm not quite sure, but it's been a long time since I played it. And like I say, I'm really enjoying getting back into it. But there's so much I can learn. Some of you guys are absolutely experts at this game. I love the way you can like see yourself zooming across the planet and stuff. I wish they would add more features to the planets and things, especially on Kerbin. You know, put cities and stuff on there. I think that would be awesome. Anyway, I'm just about to complete my burn and get into a nice little stable orbit around Tylo. And that's it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please click the like button. Bye-bye.